Seems unlikely, doesn't it? We have psychiatric staff that can help you sort things out.
With all due respect, I don't need a shrink.
Condemned Criminal Origins is one creepy game, one that haunts with its silence as you anticipate the figures that lurk in the dark. You're chased both by the police, psychos, and something ethereal that seem to be everywhere you go. It doesn't help that everywhere you go happens to be dark and silent. Bullets are limited to the guns you find, so you'll have to scavenge for whatever apparatus you can grab and fight melee, the game's strong suit. You make weapons out of what's littered in the environment. Helpfully, their stats are displayed with a criteria of damage, speed, block, and reach to help you pick your weapon of choice. Specific weapons can also be used to open things like a sledgehammer to open a locked medicine cabinet or a fireman's axe to hack open a door. Enemies can react in different ways when they see you. They either run or fight, and when they drop their weapon, they'll go grab one. They can hit one another and strike back, and they won't necessarily act the same way when you retry a scenario. Fighting melee feels good, your strikes feel like they hurt, and you'll need to time your blocks if you want to survive a greater number of well-equipped psychopaths. Luckily, there are many checkpoints you can return to if you die, and there are a healthy number of first aid kits to keep you alive. Much of Condemned Criminal Origins consists of traversing fairly linear levels to fight and progress. Weird events have happened that have caused birds to fall from the sky, and you can collect 7 of them and 3 pieces of metal in every level. It's a neat addition to encourage you to open lockers and move vending machines apart from simply walking forward. The story moves things along not so much to figure out the mystery but to end your misery. You use forensic tools to send evidence to your friend Rosa to lead you to the real culprit. As the story went on, it started to feel like a bit of a wild goose chase. I encountered various names that held little meaning, when all I wanted was to get to who was behind all this.
Give me a sec. Blood droplet size and dispersal pattern indicate victim sustained a heavy blow. Height of blood on wall indicates it's possibly a head wound.
Condemned's graphics are pretty dated, but the game makes good use of light and dark to create a haunting atmosphere. It was creepy to see a shadow loom in front of me only to find that it was mine. Figures can also dart past through the shadows, making you anticipate running into them. The sound makes good use of silence as an eerie tone grows. I could only wish that I was the one making the sounds of the footsteps and the ruffle noises across the floor. A thud or the sound of breaking glass can indicate that an enemy is nearby, and to initially hear and not to see created a sense of tension. Condemned Criminal Origins has some brutal fights and gruesome crime scenes, and even though the story and characters are spiritless, it manages to slowly build up a few scares thanks to dark settings and an eerie atmosphere.